Hello you lovely people and welcome to another video. It is 3 weeks into the new year. The holiday euphoria is over and now it is time to start realizing our goals for 2025. For most of us, one of these goals will be to live frugally and save money. And over the last few years, I have become an extremely frugal person. So in today's video, I will share with you 25 things I don't buy in 2025 to save a lot of money. Item number 1 on the list, non-stick pans. I will not buy non-stick pans in 2025, and to be honest, I will not buy them ever again. While non-stick pans might be very practical, they have one big disadvantage. The non-stick coating at some point always comes off. We all know the rules. You're not supposed to use forks or knives inside the pan, and we don't do that. We only use wooden utensils, and still at some point the coating comes off. And where does that end up? In your food and in your body. And I don't want that for me. What I did instead was I bought myself 2 stainless steel pans. While in the beginning this might be a little pricier, over time it saves me money. Because the non-stick pans I usually had to replace every second year, and the stainless steel pans will last me for a lifetime. Oh, by the way, they are just as easy to use as the non-stick pans if you know how to use them, really. Item number 2, coffee pads, pods or capsules. I'm a big coffee drinker. I drink at least 3 cups of coffee every day. And while these coffee pad machines are quite convenient, they also are extremely expensive. Convenient usually means expensive. And I think personally that they are just another subscription service. Did you see that nowadays nearly everything is a subscription service? Yeah, it's a way for the companies to make more money. And the same goes for these coffee pad, pod or capsule machines. I said no to that a few years ago. I bought myself a French press. In this French press, I can use regular ground coffee, which is much cheaper, obviously. The coffee tastes delicious and it is just as convenient. It doesn't take a long time. It's like 4 minutes and the coffee is finished. So yes, no coffee pads, pods or capsules for me in 2025. Number 3, regular sponges or sponge cloth for washing the dishes. These regular sponges usually are made out of plastic. You use them for a few weeks and then you throw them into the trash. Or you try to put them in the washing machine and use them again, but they usually fall apart after doing that. Now, what I did instead is I bought myself a loofah, which is basically a plant. And I cut off one piece of that loofah and used it as a sponge for the last year. Now, whenever it got dirty, I put it into the dishwasher and washed it, and then I used it again. And it is unbelievable how sturdy that plant is. I have been using this one piece for a year now, where I would have probably had to buy 10, 20 sponges. I've been using that one piece of loofah and nothing else. I paid €5 for the whole thing, but considering the fact that I will use that probably for 5 years or longer, I think you can save a lot of money by switching from regular sponges to a loofah. Oh, and obviously if I want to use a sponge cloth, I just use rags. If you have old t-shirts, cut them up into rags, use them as sponge cloth, you need nothing else, really. I've been doing it for years and it saved me a lot of money. Number 4, specific storage containers for the kitchen. Oh no, I won't buy these in 2025 because I just use glasses. If you buy something at a supermarket, that is packaged in a glass. Once you have finished the food that was inside the glass, take the glass, put it in the dishwasher, wash it, let it dry, and then just fill in whatever you want. I have been doing that for years. I have big glasses, small glasses, I have bottles for everything. Basically, I never have to buy any storage containers again. Number 5, single-use kitchen appliances and gadgets. Oh, there are so many of these out there. I don't even know all of the names, but you don't need all of them. I am not against kitchen machines per se because they can make your life a lot easier, but I would never buy a one-trick pony. We have one kitchen machine that does a lot of different things in one. It's called a Thermomix, and it grinds coffee, it mixes, it cooks, it makes dough. It does a lot of different things. And admittedly, it's quite expensive. We didn't buy it ourselves, it was a gift. But since we have this one machine, we don't need any other kitchen appliances. And I will not buy any in 2025. Number 6, meat. I stopped buying meat a while ago for ethical reasons. I sometimes will still eat it when I save it with food sharing, but I will not buy meat in a supermarket. And I know you probably don't want to hear that, but buying meat is expensive. So if you want to save money, and even though you might not want to go totally vegetarian, think about reducing your meat intake. That can save you a lot of money. Number 7, meal subscription boxes. Oh my God, I already complained about how subscription services are a disease nowadays. It's horrible, they are everywhere. And I would never ever buy a meal subscription service box or whatever, because I think, first of all, it's a horrible waste of money. Second of all, it's a waste of packaging. And also, I live in an apartment building, and these meal boxes are sometimes delivered in the morning for our neighbors, and then they stand in the hallway until they come back home from work. And I always think to myself, I hope there's no meat or fish in there, because I would not eat that at the end of the day. So no meal boxes or subscription boxes for me. Just buy your ingredients at the supermarket, it's so much cheaper, and you avoid so much packaging. And since we're already talking about the supermarket, number 8 is pre-cut fruit or salad. Also a horrible waste of money. If you buy the pre-cut version as opposed to the regular version, you pay such a markup. And it's simply because somebody took the fruit and chopped it up. You can do that at home, and you very often get the fruit or the salad without packaging, but if you buy it pre-cut, it's always in a plastic box. So no, I will not do that. I will save my money and I will save packaging by just cutting fruit and veg myself at home. There is only one exception that I would make. If somebody is not physically able to cut food themselves, obviously, then that is a good option for them. But if you are physically able to use your hands and arms, just chop the fruit and veg yourself, don't waste money by buying the pre-cut version. Number 9, bottled water. Now, I honestly thought about if I really should include that in the video or not, because it's such an obvious one. But there are still people in my environment that will buy bottled water at the supermarket, carry it home, and then bring one bottle to work every day. I don't understand that. I have bought myself a stainless steel water bottle years ago. I fill that up at the tap here in our apartment every day. I never ever have to buy water at the supermarket. I don't have to carry it home. I don't have to get rid of the bottles. I think buying bottled water is a huge waste of money, of time, and of resources. Just get a refillable bottle, for goodness sake. You don't have to buy a stainless steel bottle, although I prefer it. You can also get a plastic one or a glass one, whatever it is. Just get yourself a refillable bottle and do not pay for water. Goodness me. So these were all the food, drink, and kitchen related items. Now let's get to beauty products in the broadest sense. Number 10 on my list of things that I will not buy in 2025 are manicures and pedicures. I have never had a mani or pedi in my life. If you ever looked at my nails, I never paint them. I have one bottle of nail polish here that I should probably get rid of because I haven't used it in ages. Whenever I had nail polish on my nails, I felt like they couldn't breathe. And that might sound weird, but that's how I feel when I have nail polish on my nails. So I will not go and get mani-pedis, and I will not do my nails at home. I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money. If you love that, more power to you, do whatever you want. But for me personally, it's a waste of time and money, especially if you have nail polish on your nails and you do a lot of housework or gardening. It comes off so easily and then you have to redo it, and no. I haven't done that in 2024, will not do it in 2025. Next on the list, number 12, makeup. Yes, I don't really buy nail polish, but I also don't really buy makeup. Now, I do own a little bit of makeup. I own one mascara, one eyeliner, one face powder, and one lipstick, and one little palette of eyeshadow. Like not one of these big ones, but really like a small one, like this. I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I only wear makeup for the videos, for you. I will put on a little bit of makeup when Toby and I go on date nights, but other than that, nope. Every day I use eyeliner. That is the one thing that I put on in the morning because my eyelashes are blonde and you don't really see them if I don't put on eyeliner. But I won't even put on mascara, that is already too much for me. So I don't buy makeup in the sense of that I go to a store and I browse and see what's new and then I will try it on. No, no, not at all. I'm glad if I don't have to put on makeup. I mean, I do it for the camera because it looks nice, but other than that, again, I feel it's just a waste of time and money. Number 12 on the list, facial scrubs, body scrubs, cleansers, any other type of beauty product that is supposed to do something to your skin. Haven't bought it in a long time, will not buy it in 2025. Actually, I heard that if you use facial scrubs too often, it can be harmful to your skin. So I stopped doing that and I don't regret it because my skin is just fine. And if I think like I want to use something like a body scrub, I have a little soap bag out of Sisal, a natural material that does the same job. I use that to rub off my skin, only on my body, not in my face, because I think it's too rough for that. But then again, I don't feel the need to do something to my face. I wash it with water, don't use anything else, and I'm just fine. I think it's just a marketing thing. Guys, it's not really good for your skin. Number 13 on the list, fast fashion. If you don't know what fast fashion is, it's the type of clothes that you buy at stores like H&M or Temu or Shein, all of these horrible places. Clothes that you wear maybe twice or 3 times and then they are worn out, or they lose their shape or their color, or they get holes. And then you have to buy new clothes. I think that is wasteful in terms of money and in terms of resources. I don't do that. I buy very few high quality items that I love and that will last me for years and years. Just an example, I have exactly 4 sweaters that I wear during winter. I don't have more, it's 4 sweaters or sweatshirts or pullovers, whatever you call them. The one I'm wearing right now is one of them. I love it because of the colors here at the sleeves. When I bought it, and that must have been probably 8 years ago, I can't remember exactly, but I've had it for a long time. Back then, this sweater cost me 80 bucks. And while in the beginning that was a lot of money, I have worn this sweater hundreds of times. If I had bought a sweater back then for 20 bucks and that had only lasted me for a season because it was fast fashion and I had to buy a new sweater every year, I would have paid 160 bucks by now. Instead, I have bought an expensive one and I keep wearing that until it falls apart. And hopefully that will be in 10 years or so. Number 14, shoes. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all need shoes, I'm aware of that. And I have 3 pairs of shoes that I wear for nearly the whole year. I have 1 pair of boots for the winter, I have 1 pair of ballerinas for the summer, and I have 1 pair of sneakers for in between. I also have 3 pair of high heels, 1 black, 1 red, 1 blue, that I mostly wear for theater productions, to be honest, because even for formal occasions, I prefer the ballerinas over the high heels because they are more comfortable. I am not perfect. I had a phase where I thought I had to buy fashionable pointy shoes because they were in and modern and was the thing to do. I bought them, I wore them once and they nearly killed me. They were so uncomfortable, so I donated them to Oxfam. Those were 50 bucks I will never see again. But anyways, I do not buy fashionable, modern, in-chic shoes for retail therapy or because I feel like I have to keep up with the fashion sense. No. I have boots, I have ballerinas, I have sneakers, and that's usually everything I wear. No shoe retail therapy for me. Number 15, extras of things that I already have and love. I know that we need more than one sweater because occasionally we have to put something in the wash, but other things like boots or bags or sunglasses, I don't see the need to have 10 different versions of the same thing at home. I have one pair of boots that I love, I don't need more than that. I have one handbag that I use every time I need a handbag, I don't need more than that. I have one pair of sunglasses, that is enough. In general, if something breaks, I will replace it, but I will not buy different versions of the same thing that I don't need. Full stop. Let's talk about cleaning products now. Number 16 on the list are single-use Swiffer cloth. I talked about that in a different video already. In case you're interested, I'll leave a link for you up there. But a few years ago, I realized that satin, the fabric satin, has the same quality as single-use Swiffer cloth. It attracts dust. So I had some sweatpants made out of satin lying around that were already very worn out. I cut that up into Swiffer cloth shaped rags, and I use these now as Swiffer cloth. I have had them for years. Whenever I use them, I just put them in the washing machine and I use them again. And I don't have to buy Swiffer cloths ever again. 17. Specialized cleaning products for different areas or surfaces in the apartment. I clean our apartment with exactly 3 things, and that is essence of vinegar, it's baking soda, and sodium carbonate. If you want to know more about that, I talk about that in the same video where I talk about the Swiffer cloth, so just click on the link up there and you'll be fine. I think all of these specialized cleaning products are a huge marketing stunt. You don't need all of that. The 3 things that I mentioned are more than enough, and you save yourself so much money by sticking to these and not falling for the ads. Number 18, paper towels. We haven't used them in a long time and we will not use them anymore. When we have some kind of spillage or something we quickly want to clean up, we use rags. When our t-shirts are absolutely worn out, we cut them up. We use the rags for any kind of spillage or whatever, and then we put them in the washing machine, we wash them, and then we use them again. It's so simple and it's so easy and it saves you so much money. But yeah, you have to start doing it to actually do it. Wow, that was wise. Number 19, books. Do I love books? Yes. Do I have room for more books? Nope. That is why I got myself a library card a few years ago, and for 17 euros a year I can borrow and read all the books that I want. Even if the library does not have the book I specifically want, I can suggest that they buy it, and they usually do, and then I can read the book that I want. Over the last few years I have read at least 40 Agatha Christie novels. If we think that one of these books costs roughly 10 euros as a paperback or something, that means that I have saved 400 euros at least just by using a library card. And I don't have to store all of the books in my apartment. Win-win! Number 20, very similar, magazines. Have not bought them in a long time, will not buy them in 2025. The library has the high quality magazines, so if I want a magazine about history or cooking or art, I can go to the library and read it there. Or if I want to read one of the gossip magazines occasionally, they don't have that at the library, I just go to a cafe and read it there. I don't know how it is where you live, but here in Germany, the cafes usually have magazines for you to read when you drink your coffee. And I do occasionally go to a cafe and drink a coffee because I like it. And then I will just read the gossip magazines there. It is my guilty pleasure. Guys, everybody needs a guilty pleasure, but I don't pay money for it. I just read these gossip magazines when I am at a cafe anyways. Number 21, pens. I do not have to buy pens in 2025 because we have so many. A few years ago, when I had my first attempt at minimalism, I tried out the rule group like with like, which means find all the objects in one category and store these in one place in your apartment. So I found all of the pens in our apartment and put them in a box, and it is a pretty big box, and we have so many that I don't think I have to buy any pens for the next 10 years, basically. Number 22, lottery tickets. I used to buy lottery tickets when I was a young adult and dreamt of becoming rich very quickly. And I probably spent a few €100 over a few years. And the most I ever won was 50 bucks. Once. So I lost more money than I made, definitely. And over the time I realized that the only thing that will definitely make you rich is saving and investing. So I started doing that, and I'm already on a good way. And that is why I don't feel the need to buy lottery tickets anymore. Number 23, souvenirs. When I go traveling, and I like to go traveling, I don't buy classical souvenirs like magnets or postcards or snow globes. In my opinion, they just tend to clutter up your apartment, and you have to dust them and clean them, and they serve no purpose. If I want to buy something when I'm on vacation, I want to buy something that serves a purpose that I can use for something. For example, I bought this bag in India. It is the one handbag that I use for basically all occasions. And whenever I look at it, I remember the time I was there. That is practical, and it does not clutter up the apartment. It serves a purpose. Also, when I was in Wales, I was in a National Trust shop and I found this scarf that I like. Oh, I love the pattern, I love the fabric. It's a light summer scarf, and I wear that so often, and it always reminds me of that time I was in Wales. So for me, that is a good souvenir. It is actually something I use, but all of the other knickknacks, no, I think that is a waste of money. Number 24, excess decoration for the apartment, seasonal decoration, throw pillows, all of that stuff that does not really serve a purpose and is just in the way. Don't get me wrong, please. I feel like decoration has a purpose. You want to make your home feel like your home, but I think there can be too much. A few weeks ago, I visited my sister, and she has a lot of knick-knack in her home, like little wooden hearts dangling from the ceiling with like an engraving that says family is everything, dry flower arrangements, little figurines. It's so much, and I realized when I came home that I felt like I could breathe again, because for me, that felt suffocating. She likes it, and hey, when she likes it, it's her home. For me, that felt suffocating, and I don't want that in our home, so I keep it to a minimum. We have a few plants, we have a few displays that we exchange regularly, and that's basically it. I do have some Christmas decorations, and I didn't put them up this year, so I guess that says something. By the way, in terms of throw pillows, I bought these throw pillows for a theater production for the stage, and I was like, oh, they are so nice, I should take them home. I bought them, so I took them home with me, and I don't use them. They ended up in the closet, and they are just cluttering up the closet, so I have to get rid of these. Sad. That is why I don't even buy throw pillows, because I should know better. I don't use them. Just like excess decoration. And last but not least, number 25 of the things that I won't buy in 2025 is extended warranties. In my opinion, extended warranties are some major BS. It's just another way of big companies to make money. Here in the European Union, you have a normal warranty of 2 years on anything you buy, and an extended warranty will extend that to 3 years. Now let me ask you something. Whenever in your life did you have the case that something broke within that third year and you had an extended warranty and you were like, haha, now I get my money back. In my experience, when you buy something, it either breaks straight away and you get a replacement, or it breaks after like 4, 5, 6 years and then you don't have a warranty anymore. Or even though you still have warranty, you are too lazy to actually do something about it and you just buy something new. Be honest. Ever been the case with you? Definitely was with me, I have to admit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that number 25, we have officially reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value out of it. And if you did, feel free to give me one of these, or maybe comment, or maybe subscribe to my channel. I personally would appreciate that very, very much. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.